No, Auntie Fenoy's hand is bigger than this. And besides, she said, as long as something's behind it and you can't see skin, you're good. So, I'm following dress code. You just do this. Camp. Well, praise Jesus. Miracles happen, and they're happening within our church. I had shared with Jessie after she had her encounter. I had actually just finished praying with one of our kids, and Mariah's like, Chey, oh my gosh, did you see Jessie? Did you see Jessie? And I actually didn't see Jessie. I just saw like this part of Jessie's leg, because Jessie was like in the aisle over here, and there's like a whole bunch of people, and I was like, hey, there's something going on over there. I don't know what's going on over there, but all I saw was her leg, and I was like, oh, that's Jessie, and I was like, praise Jesus. But while I was fasting and praying for the camp, but also praying over each and every one of WAG's youth, I had got to Jessie, and God had said, don't be surprised. And I was like, waiting, is that it? I was like, okay. The first night, Jessie was just sitting inside her tent with her team. And like, if you really know Jessie, Jessie's not very open with a lot of people. And I saw that she was very open and vulnerable within her team. And you could actually tell, you could really tell that Jessie had an influence on her girls' team just by looking at the tents in the morning. Like, you could tell Jessie was the one that was like, hey guys, how about we do this?
They made a whole school bus.
Like the first morning, there was like this big circle.
Oh, that loud.
Don't worry, I'm gonna do it correctly. I'm not gonna expose you that way, okay? There was this big circle and like the last two letters of holy in it, right? So holy. And then you got the scripture. If any of you know how it really looked, then okay. If you don't, then you just have to be there. And then the next day, because they were the holy school bus, right? They're the holy school bus. They were yellow. They were team yellow. So yeah. And then the next morning, there was like a holy school bus. And I don't know how, somebody had like, what was it? Was it a yellow blanket?
Oh, no, blanket.
No, the school bus.
Oh, I forget. What is a baptized blanket?
Oh, well, the bus was driving away from sin to the holy tortilla. Me, Panoy, and Sarah from Pastor Eric's church was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, wow, look at that holy tortilla. They didn't even know it was a tortilla blanket. But I knew whose blanket it was. And I was like, that's some tortilla. But, like, I was like, wow, that's so awesome. So when Mariah told me, like, oh my gosh, Chey, look what's happening to Jessie, I wasn't surprised. Because coming up to the camp, I already, even before God had said, don't be surprised, I knew that He was going to do things within our youth that we don't normally see. Like, that's unusual to see that for Jessie. Miracles happened with Harmony. She said it's okay to share this video. Girl, you can't back out now. You can't back out now, okay? So I actually videoed this today. This was today. But because I heard what she said, she was saying that before we got to camp, she was like, Chey, I've been thinking about getting baptized. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Just let me know when you stop thinking about it and know when it's for real. Sorry, hold on, just messing up here. But to hear her say, because I was talking to a couple of our youth that had been baptized about baptism. How come it's not coming up? Why the stage is not coming up?
Check your Wi-Fi.
No, it is.
Oh, there.
Okay.
Oh, something popped up a little bit.
Okay, hold on. No, it's still got the nursery. Oh, there it is. It's lagging. But I was talking to a couple of our teens that did get baptized, and Harmony's like, Chey, ask me why I want to get baptized. Ask me why I want to get baptized. I said, wait, hold on. Like, I gotta talk to these guys first. So she had said, the first thing you're gonna hear her say, I actually went like, I was like, wait, what? Say that again? I was like, I gotta clean my ears. It's still not connecting. Why? The devil is a liar. Oh man. Oh, Harmony, what did you do?
It was just on.
My phone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird because it didn't even show up on the screen mirroring over here.
It like that pops up and it goes away.
That was my news.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on, I'll send it to you. I'm sending it to the computer in the back. I'm sending it to the computer. Oh, it says unable to connect. Anyways, while she's getting that, it's sending now. It was just really amazing, not just the things that were happening within our youth and our church, but like since we're on baptism, we were at the beach and we just did this, we call it the beach party. This is the only day we actually went to the beach. It was for baptism. So the kids get there and we're playing this game and it's like super chaotic. If you know youth and you have 100 of them, it can get chaotic in seconds. And it was so amazing to see, like they knew through my voice when I went from playing games, like instructing them in games, to okay, now we're transitioning into something more serious because they know we're there for baptism. Wait, hold on. They know we're there for baptism. So it went from utter chaos to complete stillness. And it also helped that, Pastor Lanson was manning the sound and he started playing soaking music. But just in that moment, like I literally told them then, I was like, wow, great job guys. Like you guys transitioned so well. Like you guys knew that, okay, it's time to be serious, and like God's presence was like so just there. Like just, it was like a flood of his presence that came. And we're like blasting soaking music at the beach, at Pope. And like there was not that much people there, but they were already watching us because hello, we got like 100 kids there. They're like, what the heck is going on? But then, so there we're transitioning, and I just prayed, and then we just went into worship. We were singing "I Love You, Lord," and still, like you could see all the people around us. Like we just captivated their attention, and they were watching us like the whole time. Even when they were walking down to the water, there was this couple. Later, we found out they were from Seattle. They literally were in the water swimming, and they come over and they're praying for the kids that are being baptized. Like, I mean, at a distance, but they're still there, like praying. And then at the end, like all of these guys left. Everybody left, and I was still there. Me, Tito, and a couple other leaders were still breaking down. Because the sound guys and the game guys are there first, and then they're there last. So But afterwards, there was this lady that came up to me, and she wasn't even there to witness it. She just heard about it. But we continued throughout that whole time to play soaking music. And it was like God was at the far end of Pokai Bay all the way to West Camp. Like, that's what it felt like. And I thought it was so amazing because none of these guys felt embarrassed. Like, as teenagers, like, oh my gosh, they're playing soaking music. Like, I'm not a part of this. Like, but they weren't. I know me, as a youth, I probably would have had a problem with that. But it was just so amazing to see their hunger and that they wanted something more. So this little clip of harmony, I'm gonna share it. Oh, now she don't wanna share it.
No, she gotta find it.
Oh. Try to see if you can blow it up. Oh, shucks. Oh, wait, somebody gotta unmute. Somebody gotta unmute because we need to hear these words. Yeah, the third, she was like, do you want to just record it already? And I was like, sure, if you're giving me permission. Okay, Harmony, why do you want to be baptized?
I'm tired of telling myself like I'm entitled to everything, and if I like show
Okay, pause it.
when I get baptized.
Pause it. If you didn't hear it, because there's so much lows in it, she said, I want to be baptized because I'm tired of feeling so entitled to everything. That's what I had her repeat 3 times. Okay, go ahead.
I'm giving everything that I feel I'm entitled to God, that He's entitled, and He's showing it to me.
She gets to what?
And He can tell me,
Oh, what to do. Okay.
yeah. And I feel not too. I'm a perfectionist.
You're a perfectionist?
And struggle with it.
Me too.
So God can help me there.
So basically, you want to be a new Harmony.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Better version of me.
So when she had said that, I was like, wait, what? Did I like... The first time I really was like, wait, did I just really hear what I said? What you said? And I was like, can you say that again? She was like, I was just tired of being entitled and all of that. And I was like, huh? But yeah, it was super amazing. Not even just the teens, the adults as well. Like I was telling Pastor Abby yesterday. I said I was wondering how our teens would feel with hearing her speak. But at the same time, like I was sitting there watching her speak, because usually this is what I do. When she's speaking on something that I already know about, I watch how it affects other people that don't know. But God had reminded me, like He said, or I told Him, I said, wow. I said, sometimes I don't realize what we have as our shepherd until she speaks in front of other people. And like sometimes we can take the words and the experiences she goes through for granted. Like, cause not every pastor or youth leader or any leader is as vulnerable as she is. And the reason the rest of us are as vulnerable as we are is because she's vulnerable. She taught me that the youth aren't going to respond the way we would like them to if we're not vulnerable. And what I mean by that is, yeah, we can preach a message that be holy as God is holy. But what does that look like? Like, how do I, as a leader, live a holy lifestyle? Like, I mean, I'm not perfect, but because I'm on the worship team, music is a big part of my life. If I'm on Facebook or Instagram and there's secular music playing, I'm so strict to the point that I turn off the sound because I don't want what's in that music to come through my ears and into my soul. I correct myself when I start singing secular music. Like, it was funny. There was a song playing and I was singing it, and then I scolded myself and I started singing about how this song is depressing and whatnot. Like, so I was like, but it's so easy because I grew up with, you know, the oldies, like, because I was born in the 90s, so I'm not that old. But you know, those songs, like the beat, most of the time it's not even the lyrics that captivates you, it's the music in it. And that's a whole nother story, but there's a reason it captivates you, and I know that. So I choose not to listen to even just a little bit of it because I don't want to get sucked into that. Because when I'm up here, I want to be authentic. I want to be operating out of anointing, not gifting. So, yeah. Youth, I love you guys so much, even the ones that, oh, thank you. Thank you. Why do you love me? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. No, I'm just joking. Oh, that's because you're in the room, bro, and you heard me say that. See, they listen. Even when you think they're not, they listen. Actually, when you don't want them to listen is when they're listening.
You know what I learned at camp? They had this game that they played where the youth had to learn, really listen. They were like, head, shoulder, like knees, toes, head, shoulder, knees, toes, head, shoulder, knees, toes, and they were going all over the place. And then they would say cup, and they'd have a cup in the middle, and they'd have to run to the cup and grab it as fast as they could. And so sometimes they were only right next to the cup, and the cup was in the middle of between the two of them, and they're going, hey, knees, and they're going all of that, right? And then but sometimes they're all the way in the back of the room, and the cup was all the way over here. What I learned is teenagers know how to listen. They can listen. They can. But I learned that the magic word is cup. So I don't know, I've been doing it wrong as a parent. It's cup. Cup. They listen to cup. So funny. All right, Melody, come on up.
Confident person.
Wow, darling.
I get in trouble for talking in class all the time. But I wanted to share what I meant by entitled when I sent in my video, because I used to think because I was a pastor's kid, I had to pretend I was perfect. I had to be that godly child, so I tried, and I couldn't get it. And I was like, I think that's when I got my perfectionist from. But as a pastor's kid, now I realize I'm not just a pastor's kid, I'm a child of God. And I have two scriptures to confirm it. One is 1 John 3:1. It says, I am a child of God. And there's Psalms 139:14. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. And that's like saying, I am made in God's creation, so no one can tell me I am I'm not gonna say what, but yeah.
That's good. one thing that was really neat is Melody just happened to come with me the time I went to First Assembly. And when we prayed for all those kids, they were exploding to the ground, right? And then she came with me to this one. And we saw God show up just that way. It was the same way. And so I did get this sense in my spirit that God has her in these places, in these moments, for something, because He's already spoken and declared over her that there's a mantle that He's placed over her. We have no idea yet what God is about to do in her life. Somebody came and prophesied something today, and we're like, yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. I don't know if this will work. Just trying to put this up. Let's see if it works.
So camp was really great. I was really glad. I mean, I was kind of sad that I wasn't able to be there for the full camp, because I had college and then I work, and so after work, since mom was going to be speaking at the camp, she brought me along with her. And I don't know, I always find it cool and such an honor when my mom has me come with her to do ministry with her. And I went because one is I knew beforehand already that I wanted to go, because to help out where I can, but also to pray over the youth, and that's what I was doing when it came to the altar calls. And it was honestly really, really cool to see God pour out the way He did on the youth. And it was also really cool too, because while I was at work and stuff, I'll be reading my Bible and I'll be praying and asking God, show me how to minister to these youth, show me what to pray for them. And He showed up. He did. It's when I was praying over the youth, He was saying different things to different youth. The way that the youth, there's a good amount of the youth that chose to stay and press in. It was a blessing to see. So I got to pray over different people, and then I'm happy to see God pour out the way that He did. I was I got a wet shoulder out of it, but it was all the crying youth that I was holding, my shoulder was soaked, but I was I'm happy. I'm happy though, to get to be used by God.
It ain't just tears, it's slimy.
It was funny. And it was super funny too on the very last day, because we decided to end it off with some fun. We had a mini Christian rap concert and a dance battle. But then after they had Pastor Abby come up to close us out, and then on the way up, cause she's come with me, and so so she's so we go on the stage, and Pastor Lenses are getting ready to hand the mic over to her, and then but on the way up, she's like you pray, and I was huh? I'm gonna pray. But it was really good. I was I didn't even expect that, but I'm just okay, whatever. But I'm really glad, and just seeing the different people that God touched in our youth group, especially. I got to pray over the youth. I got to pray us out, and I was just praying that they're going to choose to live holy. They're going to choose to count the cost and live their life for God. So, I'm very, very excited to see what God's going to do.
So funny. I knew she was going to end with that. When that had happened, Pastor Lenson was in the back with me, and he goes, Chey, you know what just happened, right? I said, yeah. She just passed the mantle. When she gave Melody the mic to pray, that's literally what I saw. I was wow, that's pretty amazing. But I do, I appreciate Shauna King. Saturday, us as youth leaders went to go set up everything before the camp. And usually there's a bunch of us, but there was literally only 10 of us. Me, Shauna, Tito, and the worship team. but that was from Faith and Bethel, and then Pastor Linson and Kanoi. So thank you guys. I appreciate all your guys' work. I know not everybody knows what you guys did, but I do, and God does. And even Melody. Melody works. She has college. She manages the church phone, but she still comes and helps me and supports me with the youth group. Maybe not at this event, but at other events and for youth group. But just a heads up, if you do want to send your kid or your teenager to this youth camp, we are now moving it to the summer. Yay, they're so excited, but literally right after this I have to start planning for another camp, so praise Jesus!
At least this time you'll have helpers.
That is true, so it's not as,
As bad.
heavy and taxing, but with knowing that, would you even now pray into and for that youth camp, and also, us leaders. But yeah, I just wanted to thank my support team.
Yes, Harmony.